Today we're going to be installing this Billet Works short shifter kit on Logan's WRX. This is his Christmas gift to himself.
I bought this for myself.
And today we are going to be putting it on the car.
So I did a little bit of research in this, and this is gonna be kind of a bit of a bigger install. This is gonna be the biggest install I've done on my car yet. The whole short shifts kit is pretty involved, so this may take a few hours. But from everything that I've read, this is a must-have for the WRX and kind of any WRX. So we're gonna give it a shot today, see how it goes.
This is not a tutorial. We are not professionals.
Definitely not a tutorial. This is our first time doing this. We're watching YouTube videos.
So, enjoy. So the new Billet Works short shift kit comes with a few pieces. The first one is the actual new shifter itself. It has these connector pins, and then this is the actual piece where the shift knob screws into, and you pull up the reverse lockout right there. This is the shifter stop. This is the anodized red version. Again, it says Billet Works right there. And the last thing that you need that it doesn't come with the kit is this Permatex white lithium grease. This just goes onto one of the high friction zones in the shifter, so that way it kind of keeps that friction to a minimum and just gives you as much life out of your shifter as possible. Let us begin.
So we got 6 13mm bolts. I'm gonna get out of here. So it's a 12mm bolt, not a 13. So, like I said, not how to, we're just doing. Okay, so then we gotta get this plate out.
And that's just a heat shield around the exhaust.
Yeah, I can just push it down because it's right here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then these are little.
Can you want to show what is going on up there, Logan?
Yeah, here. So there's one here, one there, one back there, and then another one there. So we just gotta get those off and then pull that plate down.
I think we jacked it up the minimum amount that we need to jack it.
Honestly, it's actually not that bad. It's so clean under here.
It's almost like it's a brand new car.
I know, it's crazy.
I mean, to be valid, we have taken this thing off-road like multiple times. So normally I would be the one doing stuff, but this is Logan's car. So I'm just letting him do whatever he wants.
My catalytic converter's in the way.
Well, there are some people that would be happy to take that off your hands.
My head in some liquid?
Which is oh, it's fine. I'm sure it's non-toxic.
Yeah, I'm sure it's totally fine.
Oh, look at that.
I got it.
Look at that, nice little plate.
Yeah. You can see that's the shifter cable down there. So we gotta unscrew the bolts down in there. They look also like 10mm, so we're gonna go get those boys out.
Oh, you're looking like the Wizard of Oz. Like the Wicked Wish, what?
Wicked Wish of the West.
Wicked Wish of the West. The West? East. East? I thought you said West.
Gotta get the greasy off my glingers.
Okay, so Logan's done everything that he needs to do underneath the car. We're just gonna go in the car now, and basically we just need to remove the entire center console area around the shifter and the shift boot.
Alright, you wanna record this?
Oh, my shifter. I think it is.
Just pull out. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, you should pull out, but...
But do we? No.
Doesn't always happen.
Nope, it doesn't.
Not as easy as it sounds. No, I thought you pulled the whole thing off. I thought you pulled this entire...
There it is,
well,
there it is.
Never mind.
Okay.
Look at that, there it is.
So here is
fully uncircumcised.
that.
Or wait, other way around.
And then we gotta pop this off.
Do we?
Yep. Because this whole thing's gonna come up. I feel like this is the first time that I actually kind of have an idea of what we're doing.
Well, you're the one that I didn't watch any videos before this. This is like all Logan. Logan was like, we're installing a short shifter, and I was like, okay, now let's go.
Nope, I didn't know that came out. That's cool. Let me consult the YouTube.
Hey guys, Chris Fix here.
Hey guys.
Here you go, sir.
It's so exciting. It's like
I'm the garage today.
This is like my first ever actual involved, instead of just 4 bolts like the axle back was. This is
this is a big thing.
Yeah, this is a big thing. Boys, we're about to pull this out.
Riveting action right now.
We're not pulling it out yet. We still have work to do. They're greasy.
Oh, good. You did like 90% of the work.
Yeah.
All right. Then I do this one, right?
Yeah, there's 4. You need to get all those out. Make sure
you've only done one?
Yeah. Make sure you don't drop those. Please.
Whoops, I dropped it. No. Oh, yeah, okay.
There it is.
Yeah, bro. Look, it gets... Oh, it doesn't get longer. It just kind of moves.
Hey, so we have the shifter assembly out, and basically I'm gonna have to go and take all of this apart so we can get to this guy right here and then throw this thing in. So I'm gonna go and start assembling that. Wait. Okay.
Logan? Me.
Grayson's slow. We need to disassemble this to be able to assemble it on the actual shifter assembly. So we're gonna go and do that. It's just a whole bunch of little stuff. If you wanna know how to do this, go watch a video of a professional doing it, not us.
Logan has greased up his knob and put it back in the box.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah?
And anyway, so he's almost done assembling it. Honestly, this hasn't been too bad. I thought this was going to be way worse.
It really hasn't.
It's just a little greasy. Like, that's the only thing.
And honestly, like, everybody was saying getting under the car was going to be the hardest part. And, like,
it wasn't
the
that bad.
hardest part was the cotter pin or whatever.
Oh, yeah, the little pin.
Yeah.
That doesn't need to go back in, does it?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They switched all the screws.
Yeah, that's just for the stock one.
Yeah. This looks so much better, for the record.
I know.
All right, Logan, just put it all back together now. Okay, Logan, where are we at?
We are fully assembled. That is gonna be like a bolt action rifle.
Assuming we did that.
Yeah,
right?
assuming everything we did.
And it's not just like stuck. But now let's go ahead and let's just throw this thing in because that's easy. That's what, 2 bolts? That's this right here. Anyways, we mostly have the shifter assembly assembled, so now we just really gotta kind of put it all back in the car. It's done. Well, kind of. So basically, we put this piece on, which kind of solidifies first and second gear. We haven't fully attached that down yet because you actually have to fine tune it inside the car. So we're gonna go ahead, get this thing fully put back together, and then we'll actually get to see how short the shifts are and see Logan's thoughts on it while we drive it. So while Logan is reinstalling the shifter back into the car, I wanted to say that when I drove Logan's car, one of my biggest complaints, if not my biggest complaint, is how long the throws were on this car. It is a 4-door sedan, so I don't expect it to be super short, but if you want to do any sort of racing with it, autocross with it, even just spirited driving with it, this is probably one of the best installs that you can do. However, we'll find out how short it actually is. So right now we're just installing the actual short shift kit at the shifter, but there's another piece that you can actually install to make this even shorter that goes further back at the transmission itself, and that is this piece. This is a short shift plate that you can actually add independently of the short shifter. So if you want short shifts, you could just do this plate. If you want short shifts, you can just do the short shifter, or if you want the shortest shifts possible, you can do both the plate and the short shifter. For now, we're just doing the short shifter itself, and then later in another video, we'll go back and add another plate to see if it can get any shorter and if Logan likes that more.
Yeah, a big reason that I did the short shifter is it makes the shifts clickier and it makes everything like really notchy. The plate just shortens the shifts.
Yeah, so if you want to really increase the feel of like the feedback you get from the car, probably do the short shift kit. If you just want shorter shifts but to retain the normalness of the shifter, go with the shift plate.
Yeah, easier. You would still have the longer with just the plate. It would still be the long shifter, so it would be easier throws. But I decided to go with the short shifter because it's cool.
Okay, so we've got it somewhat back together, but before we put it fully back together, Logan wants to go for a test drive, see if it feels good, see if everything is fully back together and feeling good. So
we'll just go take it around the block, see how it feels.
Yeah, get his first impressions of the said short shifter and see if we need to do any adjustment. Go ahead, fire her up, Logan. Okay, so we're in the car here.
Let's go and put it on the actual road and see what it feels like. It feels pretty short as is.
That would make sense.
Would be a okay, that's pretty nice.
Is it?
Yes, it's pretty nice. That feels a lot more sturdy. There's a lot of noise. There's a lot of noise there.
Well, there isn't a boot there too, so the boot would normally cover up that noise. Also, it is hitting that stop, I think, but I think that's what it's supposed to do. It got dark real quick.
Yeah, I know. So what they said is like you want to like row through the gears pretty hard whenever you're first
Kind of break it in.
kind of breaking it in. Dude, that's really short.
Well, you can hear the trans with this off, or I don't know if it's this off or just you can hear it though.
I'm gonna have to get used to that.
Yeah.
The whole thing is shorter, so I kind of hit my in second. I hit. See how there's no space right here?
Oh yeah, because the whole thing is closer.
It's kind of throwing me off. It shifts significantly faster.
I mean that makes sense. I mean that's again, it's gonna take some getting used to, but also we have to dial that in. That is not fully dialed. That rattling noise is the tools down there. It's not the shifter. Like you hear it.
Yeah, you can
right?
hear it. Well, it's the turbo, I think.
You think that's turbo? I think that's trans.
I think that's the turbo that you're hearing. Dude, that sounds cool.
Just leave that off.
Yeah. It works.
Cool.
Even though there is a bolt missing down there, but we're not going to talk about that. Hi, Grayson.
We'll see how I feel about it now, because that. Oh, actually, that is pretty dang good. That is pretty short, dude. You remember where your clutch engages?
Sounds like a race car.
I know that dude. That feels pretty dang good.
Doesn't it?
That is a huge improvement, though, dude.
Yeah.
This at like rallycross, I think this would shave seconds off your time.
Whoa.
Yeah, that is nice, dude. I think that's nicer than the VRZ now. Because you had some long thrusts. Yeah, going down. Goodbye. Good move, dude.
Christmas present to myself.
Yeah, that's solid. Overall, this is not the easiest install, but it's not impossible. If you have
like
3 hours, maybe.
3 hours, yeah.
Yeah, and we are filming stuff, so I think that you could probably get it done like 2.5, maybe 2 if you're quick. But
I will say, so there's one thing that you need to watch out for. So whenever you're bolting the plate back up on the shifter plate, be careful with the bolts because I may have sheared one off.
yeah, these are really thin bolts, so there are studs. They're really easy to snap, so you just want to make sure you don't over tighten them. Logan just impacted them down and broke one, but not that big of a deal. Just it happens sometimes. Overall, not the easiest install, but it is definitely worth it. It's worth taking the time to do. Later, we might come back and install this piece in another video to get even shorter shifts, but that will be up to Logan. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye. This is how we pay for this.